Have you ever found yourself wishing, wanting, and just hoping that this person will give you this one thing, that this person will be there for you, will give you empathy, will give you love, understanding, maybe even an apology. But this has not transpired. This hasn't happened. And there's this one thing that you're actually really wanting, but this person is not going to be able to give it to you. And it baffles you. It really does. It baffles you because how can this person not be able to do this? But here's the thing, my friends. If you were in a healthy relationship, then this wouldn't even be an issue. You wouldn't even be asking for this because this is something that would be given freely, unapologetically. But with these individuals, this is quite difficult and it will not happen. If you want to know what it is, watch this video. So hello, my friends. I hope that you're all doing really well. So in this video today, I really wanted to kind of explore this whole topic of what you will not get from a narcissist. And it's one thing to really want it, desire it, but then there's also another aspect of this, that this is our basic needs. Like, it's not something that you are asking that is extravagant. It's just this one thing. And this is the building blocks of your relationship or maybe your friendship with this person. These are the building blocks of being able to trust this person, because once you trust someone, you can then open up and be vulnerable and be open to this person, to connect, to bond to this person. And that's just it. They are unable to do any of this. Sure, they can give you an apology, but are they going to mean it? Is it going to be genuine? Probably not, because they don't care. And this is the aspect of it. They don't actually have that understanding or that care to give that to you, to validate you. They don't. And although it might seem like this, you know, right at the beginning or when you meet this person, you might feel that this person is like this, is kind, is empathetic, because they can fake all of that. Of course they can. They can fake it. I was about to say it's very easy. It's not when you're a healthy person, but for them, it is very easy to be able to fake it and to tell you what you want, for you to create that fantasy of who they want you to see them as in your mind. You know, so ultimately, if you really think about it, this person finds it near enough impossible to bond, to connect. And that is what the issue is. Do you know, when you are unable to bond, there's a few things that are going to come up for you, okay? The first thing that comes up for the narcissist, because they're unable to bond with you, is genuine accountability. They deflect the blame. So they're never going to see it from your point of view. They're never going to take on the blame, apologize, and move forward from this, work on themselves. They're not even going to be able to have the understanding, because if you are seeing that someone else is the issue and you kind of like project that all onto someone else, you then don't take accountability. You don't look at yourself and think, okay, maybe there's something that I need to change. Maybe there's something that perhaps maybe I need to do differently, because that's taking accountability. That's having self-actualization. To be able to understand, to be able to see this in a different way, to actually work together with your partner or your friend to be able to work through it and move forward. But when you don't have genuine accountability, you project, you blame, and you say that everyone else is the issue but you. And what generally happens with these types of people is that they will never own up to their mistakes. Okay, maybe they will, but this is not genuine. This is most of it's gaslighting. So they project, they blame someone else. But also what you have to realize is that they would never admit, because you will see them as flawed. And they believe that if you see them as flawed, you're going to use this vulnerability and openness against them, because that's what they do. So they think that you're going to do that to them, but you're not. But they think that you will. You see, waiting for them to take accountability will leave you very frustrated and stuck in this moment, waiting, wanting, and wishing for this person to change. And it's not going to happen. The next thing that you are going to experience with this person because of their inability to bond and connect is unconditional love. And it's genuine love. It's not going to be that. Although perhaps maybe you might have felt it with this person, you might think that it could have been that, but believe me, it's not. When something is unconditional, you're not there trying to control it. You're not there trying to manipulate it. You're not trying to bend free will. You allow that person to be the person that they want to be, and you encourage this person to be the best version of themselves. It's almost like you're a team. It doesn't feel so difficult. It doesn't feel so frightening and so challenging to be with this person. But you see, with a narcissist, it's not about that. They bend your will. They try to control you. They try to manipulate you. And when they do, this makes it really challenging and really difficult to be able to be yourself. How can you be yourself when someone is trying to do this to you? It is really, really challenging and impossible. So unconditional love, you will never ever experience with a narcissist. The other issue that you've got here is that narcissists view relationships as transactional. So it's always what you can do for them. So it's all about what they can gain from you. And that's like, do you know what I mean, my friends? Like, that makes it really difficult to be in a relationship with someone who actually, you know what, like just wants something from you. They need something from you. So that makes it really challenging. Like you can't really connect. You can't be yourself. And you can't love someone. That isn't love. That's about what you can do for that person. And that's what makes it really, really challenging and very sad. The version of love that you feel isn't about you. It's about you giving to them all the time. And it's about feeding their ego. And that's not love, my friends. That's manipulation. And then when you're unable to bond and connect, you can't really have empathy either, because it's not true. It's not real. The narcissist can have cognitive empathy. They can pretend to understand because they intellectualize emotions. But emotions are not meant to be intellectualized. They're meant to be experienced. So the narcissist will pretend, they will fake the empathy. Again, they will tell you, they will show you what you want to hear, what you want to see. But the fact is, it's not true. It's not genuine. Empathy requires this person to be able to care about another person, to be able to put yourself in another person's shoes, to understand, to really genuinely understand how that person is feeling. But a narcissist, because of their disconnection from themselves, they are unable to truly do that. They can't understand it, and it makes it really challenging for them to be able to show empathy like it is to show conditional love. That's like asking a narcissist to breathe underwater, or anyone to breathe underwater. It's just not going to happen. It's like impossible. So you see, empathy isn't something that you're born with. It's something that you're taught, actually. In childhood. So if your caregiver or your parent hasn't been able to teach you this, then it's going to be very difficult in your adulthood to be able to connect and understand and really truly get how another person is feeling. For them, it's about dissociation. They don't feel those feelings the same way that me or you do. The other thing that really stops a narcissist from truly bonding and connecting to you is the fact that you will never get an authentic apology. Again, this is all about accountability, what I talked about before in this video. It's about accountability and responsibility. They're not going to blame themselves. They're not going to say that they're the ones that are in the wrong. They're just not going to do that, because then you'll see them as weak. And they don't want anyone to see them as weak or vulnerable. And being showing emotions to them is vulnerability, because they don't know them, they don't understand them, they don't know how to interpret them, they don't know how to read them. So when someone doesn't know how to do that, they're going to be very fearful of showing their true authentic selves. They're going to keep hiding. And this is why they wear so many masks. This is why one day they're this person, the next day they're someone else. This is why they do this. This is why it is so challenging for them to be their real selves. And again, they're going to tell you what you want to hear, because it's the oldest trick in the book. It will tell you what you want to hear. You'll feel validated, and then you will just forgive them and things will go back to normal. Recognize the patterns that you're just not going to get it from this person. And this is where you have to validate yourself and be around people that really care about you and celebrate you. Okay, this is about your protection of you. If anything in the video has resonated, please do give it a thumbs up. And please, if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe to the channel. If you would, please know that I do offer one-to-one consultations. Please see the description box for more details. I also go live on this channel every single Tuesday at 9 p.m. UK time. I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.